Our Austin powers of the evening, I take it. A little later in the night, he'll be doing a wonderful presentation for you, so that's something to look forward to. My name's Stellema, and I'll be your MC for the evening. I'm not nervous, no matter what anybody keeps telling me. When Ed Marie asked me to MC this event tonight, I racked my brains to think of a good way to get the evening started. I'm certainly no Joan Rivers, so that let stand-up comedy completely out of the picture. So over a glass of wine, maybe two, maybe a few more, I said to my husband, I've got no idea, I don't know where to go with this, I don't know how to get the ball rolling. And he said to me, why not tell them your spray tanning story? Everybody in the room will probably be able to relate to that. So I thought, what a good idea. So that's what I'm going to do this evening. Not too long after spray tanning became the in thing in salons, we had a lovely professional gentleman come into our salon one day and said he wanted to have his first spray tan because he had a big date coming up. He was very fair and had bright red hair, and I was a little bit dubious about doing a spray tan on him. So I talked to him about it, and he still wanted to go ahead, so I said, okay, if you're willing, I'm willing, and off he went with his little instruction sheet in his hand to prepare himself for his first big spray tan. He arrived back in the salon the next day, duly exfoliated and prepared, and I walked him down to the tanning room, showed him where to hang his clothes, and told him to put on the old undies that he'd been advised to bring along. This is when things started to go pear-shaped. He informed me that he wanted the tan to be as all over as possible, and so he hadn't bothered to bring the undies. I quickly explained to him that naked tans weren't on our menu, and grabbed a pair of ladies' paper, G-string disposable panties for him to pop on. And I left him to it. After a couple of minutes, I went back to the room, not knowing what to expect. And being the professional that I am, tried very hard to maintain eye contact. Didn't last long. Apart from the fact that he was the colour of a virgin snowflake, all I could see were two enormous tufts of orange pubic hair sticking out on either side of his disposable G-string panties. Oh my God. I thought, I'm spray tanning Ronald McDonald. So, choking back the feeling that I was about to explode with laughter, I excused myself and shot outside the room. As I stepped into the corridor, here were all my staff, standing there, rocking with silent laughter. I had to wave them off so I could compose myself and get back into this client. So I grabbed an old towel, walked back into the room and started the spray tan. So far, so good. Once I'd finished doing the front, I asked him to turn around and I began spraying down the back.
Thank you.
When I was finished doing that bit, I asked him if he would lean forward just slightly so that I could spray tan that little small strip at the top of his leg, you know, the little bit under the butt cheeks. Well, obviously the spray tan had totally invigorated him because he immediately dropped forward and touched his toes. Let me tell you, I saw more of his anatomy that day than I had ever wanted. Ladies' disposable G-strings were never designed to contain that amount of extra goodies. So it was quite a sight. I quickly sprayed the leg strip and told him to wait until he was nice and dry and then get dressed and come back out. A few minutes later, he strolled out of the room, happy as Larry, and paid his bill. All I could say after that experience was that he must have been very happy with the results because he came back several times after that And would you believe it, he wouldn't have anybody but me do it for him. So that's my spray tanning story. I'm sure I'm not the only one in the room tonight who can tell a story like that. So next tonight, I would like to welcome our wonderful Austin Powers on